going to do? Oh, yeah.
Good morning, New Revolution Fantasy Football League. I'm your host, Rocket Power.
What's that?
Today, I will be discussing the things I love about each of your rosters, and I will not be discussing the two unspeakable teams and my own team. And also, New Rev News is wondering when New Rev power rankings are dropping. Only one man could drop the power rankings. We'd love to hear him soon here. With the winter meeting starting tomorrow, we have a lot to discuss, but I'll get right into it and start talking about the things I love about each and every one of your rosters. So we'll start here. The bad boys. Brock Purdy, Pacheco, Cook. I love that quarterback and running back room. And it kicks off a great wide receiver room with CeeDee Lamb, who could finish as the wide receiver 1. And a very good young and up and coming tight end. And we'll see what Bryce Young could do this year. All in all, I like the roster. Good luck this year to the bad boys. Next up, misogynist. Right here we got 3 quarterbacks, Baker Mayfield, Tua, and the misogynist himself, Deshaun Watson. Hoping for a bounce back. And some aging running backs, but we'll see how they do this year. And one of the strongest wide receiver rooms in the league, Justin Jefferson, Malik Neighbors, and Cooper Kupp. And Cole Kmet could actually prove some haters wrong this year. Like the roster, Rocco. Next up, the unspeakable. We'll skip over them. And now Coach Klein, who had numerous picks this year. He just smashed the draft. But without further ado, we got quarterback 1, Patrick Mahomes, Caleb Williams, who's projected to be top 10. We'll see what happens here in the Windy City. And one of the best up and coming running backs, Jahmyr Gibbs. We'll see what Najee Harris does this year. And one of the youngest, but one of the best wide receiver rooms in the league with Chase, Smitty, and then some rookies, JSN, first sophomore now. But then he's got X and Ladd. Oh, and he picked up Mark Andrews this year. Incredible. Good off season for Coach Klein. And next up, to Infinity and Bijan picked up a big time super flex piece this offseason in Joe Burrow, who could finish as the QB1 on the year. And one of the best running back rooms, Bijan, James Conner, Zach Moss, and B-Rob. It's going to have to find a QB2, but things happen. Sam Darnold could play a few weeks, maybe longer. But solid wide receiver room with Diggs and Flowers. And we'll see if Gabe Davis fits with this new team. And Evan Ingram had an incredible year. Like the roster. Good luck this year. Next up, skip over. Ooh, one of the strongest rosters in the league. He might be a little frantic right now with CMC going down, but still one of the best rosters. And QB2 after Mahomes, Josh Allen. So that's always good. And then Jordan Love is on the up and up, looking to cement his top 10 status. And then Rodgers is back this year, so solid quarterback room, solid running back room, and solid wide receiver room. So the rest of the league is kind of shivering looking at this roster. But, hopefully CMC can make it back. And this team will be rough for the rest of us. And next up, Bluff City BBLs. Not sure exactly what this team name is about, but I like it. QB3, Lamar Jackson, after MVP year, he's up in the rankings, and Jagar needs his guy again to get to the top, to back to where he belongs. A lot of BBLs going on here. It's hard for me to focus. But now with the QB2 and Jaden Daniels, Jagar looks to bounce back from a down year last year. Pretty solid running back room, wide receiver room, and could be tight end one this year, Dalton Kincaid. Way to go, Jagar. Good luck this year. Next up, Stroud Boys. He's been making some waves lately. After Jordan Addison was caught sleeping behind the wheel, Palmer felt the need to revamp his wide receiver room. He's got a lot of twins here. One of the strongest QB rooms, probably after Garin Pax, CJ Stroud, and Dak Prescott. And picked up the rookie Drake May. And strong running back room, JT, A-Chain, Pollard. Love the running back room. And a revamped wide receiver room headed by Drake London, Tank Dell. Pickens and Addison. We'll see how they do this year. Pickens should be the wide receiver one. There's rumors of Ayuk signing in Pittsburgh, though, so that could kill George Pickens' value. Could be a good time to sell. Next up, the Dogs. With an incredible run to make it to the second round of the playoffs, the Dogs are back. Herbert's a little banged up, but he'll be back. This is one of the deepest running back rooms with Mixon, Singletary, Ramondre, White. I thought there was one more. Oh, and Nick Chubb down here. He should be back. One of the deepest tight end rooms, Laporta and Schultz, and solid quarterback too, and Jared Goff just got signed to a big deal. And a good, not great, which is fine for fantasy because these guys were all produced about the same anyway. McLaurin, Keenan, and Calvin. Love the roster. Good luck this year. And another big offseason to go along with Coach Klein's big offseason. This team is completely revamped. We got Kyler Murray as the QB1 and Matthew Stafford as QB2. I'm pretty sure last year he wasn't even starting a quarterback, so big improvement there. And we'll see what Kyron Williams ends up being this year. And Chuba Hubbard should man the running back room until the rookie comes back. And a pretty solid wide receiver room as well. Got Debo for a steal. And Brock Bowers is up and coming. Like the team Wolf. Still waiting on that updated team name, but great roster. I really like it. And that's all, folks. See y'all tomorrow.